In The Power of the Imagination in Ethics and Knowledge, Deleuze focuses on the most important tool in David Hume's philosophy, imagination. He explains that imagination is not just about daydreaming or making up stories, it is the very thing that allows us to think, learn, and live together in society. Deleuze begins by pointing out that imagination by itself has no limits. It can jump from one random thought to another without any order. If left alone, it is unstable and chaotic. So, how does it become useful? The imagination gets structured by two main forces. The first is the principles of association, which helps us gain knowledge. The second is the principles of passion, which help us build a moral society. Let us first look at how the imagination works in the field of knowledge. When we observe the world, we notice that certain things happen together again and again. For example, we see a spark and then a fire. The principles of association, like resemblance, contiguity, and causality, guide our imagination to notice these patterns. Over time, our imagination forms a habit. It expects the fire every time it sees the spark. Then it takes a creative leap. It turns the simple habit into a firm belief about the future. In this way, the imagination allows us to go beyond our limited personal experiences and form general expectations about how the world works. Now, let us look at how the imagination works in the field of ethics. Just as it forms habits and knowledge, it also forms social institutions to manage our passions. Humans are naturally selfish. We care deeply about ourselves and our close family, but we feel little for strangers. This narrow sympathy causes conflict when we compete for things like land, money, and status. To solve this, imagination steps in. It invents artificial ideas like justice, property rights, and laws. These are not natural things, they are human creations. By setting up these general rules, imagination creates a stable social world where our selfish passions can be satisfied safely. We get what we want, but we do not destroy the community in the process. An important point in the chapter is that imagination does not change human nature. We are still selfish, we still act on passion, but the imagination expands our nature. It takes something small and local, like a personal feeling or a past experience, and stretches it into something universal, like a scientific law or a rule of justice. Deleuze also shows that without imagination, human life would be impossible. We would be stuck in the world of disconnected thoughts and endless fighting. Imagination is the true builder of both our understanding and our civilization. Through its power to form habits and design institutions, it creates order out of chaos and turns selfish individuals into members of a peaceful society.